Alright, so it looks like we are connected to the chat, so hopefully we are. Alright, so we're back. Working on boot dev. Been enjoying it a lot lately. Currently on problem 24, chapter 9. No, problem 25, chapter 9 of list. So we have to, with using slice, we are trying to put the even players onto the even players list, and then obviously with that same as the odd players. This is what I currently did yesterday at lunch, or this morning I should say, because I do work nights. So this morning I was working on this at work while I was on lunch, and that's what I came up with, but it was running as a failed, so I asked Boots what I did wrong, and I don't need the for loop, so we're hoping if I take the for loop out, it fixes it. We're gonna try that now. We can accept the new chest, which I think we already did. Why are you up? So let's see, we can back this up and then back that up to get rid of that, and if players equals players slice step 2. No, you can't do that either. Oh, because I was using a for loop, and it still failed. Oh, I need to do that too. And here we go. How would that start change? How might you apply this slicing technique to create without the loop? Would you just compare it so as one? No. No for loop. Compared. Ah, crap. I compared players See what Boots has to say. So you don't have to have... So, if you don't have to have this, then that means you can just slice it like this. Two. Oh shit. And then this will be, crap, 2. But then you have an error on with that because unless if you do how did I have it set up last time? So what if we make a variable called player odds is equal to this. We'll start at 1, skip over 2. How is that wrong? That makes no sense to me on why that it's stating that it's wrong. What's going on outside? For example, if you wanted to go, you would do that. So instead of, you would just, but it's still saying wrong. You can assign the new list directly to a variable. No if, else, or append is needed. Well, that's what I've been trying to... Oh. Players is skip 1. It still failed. 0. And then start at index 1 and then skip over 2. Ha! See, I tend to overcomplicate stuff. And I hate that I do that. It's really annoying that I tend to overcomplicate stuff. Like, I enjoy the whole programming aspect, but my brain wants to make everything overcomplicated and thinking I need an if, else, and for loop and while loops, when I really don't. Ah, damn it. My pencil. Do I not have a pencil without... God. The hell? No, I'm not using those. Oh my god. 0.3 into 0.9. We'll use this because I don't feel like fighting for lead. So I learned that you can let's see, even players is equals to players will start out with 0 and skip 2, and then odd players is equal to players skip 1 or start at the first index and then you skip over 2. Oops. For filter slicing. So let's continue. Did we submit? Oh no, we just submitted. Hey, we have an achievement. Awesome sauce. And we have a chest. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Nuts. Oh Lord. Fantasy chest added a new alchemy skill. Complete the check ingredient match function. It accepts 2 lists of strange recipe. This is ingredients needed and inventory the list of ingredients that the character has. Should return 2 values, a float representing the percentage of required ingredients the character has, and a list of ingredients the characters is missing but that are required. Assume the recipe list won't contain any duplicates. Recipes require only 1 ingredient of each kind. For example, you have recipe with dragon scare, unicorn hair, phoenix feather, and troll tusk. Inventory is missing, or you have the dragon scare, phoenix feather, and troll. Your spellbook entry about the end keyword may be helpful here. Just search the list operations contains. So it's basically a compare. You're comparing both. So you want you're checking against the recipe and inventory against the recipe itself. It should return two values, a float representing the percentage of required and a list of ingredients the character is missing. Spellbook of this operations contains so or basically I'm going to set it up as this, like this. So if heroes equals Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Thorn, is true, no Batman. So would you want to create a new list? So it prints 75.00 and it's missing unicorn here. So you want to create I have a bunch of notes. See, I don't know if my camera should be pointed right there because my secondary monitor that I have on my second screen or on this side makes me look at the chat like this, and then I have my main, which is right here, that you guys can see. See, my thought process would be what time is it? 2 o'clock? Would be something on the lines of oh crap. What the See, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. So, decreate a percentage let's pull PyCharm up. What's that? Has so would you do percentage is equal to recipe divide by inventory, print percentage no. So get the lane of recipe is equal to lane that, and then lane of inventory is equal to and then percentage is equal to divide by lane inventory. How is that wrong? What's the percentage? See, this is, it says print like print as much as you can, but okay, so I see 2 and 4. So which would be 50%, which is 2 and 4. So if you do percentage is equal to float, would you turn these into floats actually? Floats and float. I'll put past there for right now. Oh, I don't want to work like that. 2. So what happens if we do percentage now is equal to len recipe divided by len inventory, and then we do percentage. God damn it. How do you get percentage? Get percentage. Oh, where's ChatGPT at? Divide this times 100. Oh, you times 100. Run 200%. That's wrong. What do you mean? And let's put that into a percentage or parentheses. No, it's still giving 200. So does that mean I don't need it's still showing 200%. How is it 200%? What if we scrap this? Just scrap this. Scrap this. And then do recipe divide by inventory. Run. And you get nothing. bloody. Keep messing around with it until I just get frustrated enough to where I use boots to help me out. It's pretty much what I do. Probably the wrong way of doing this, but so we know you have to times it by 100. So you have to get, wait, hold on. So I was doing, what if we do it like to learn recipe? Ha ha. Got it. We got the rest or the percentage. That's what it was. Let me get this to get percentage is score in total times 100 basically is how you get percentage. So you get the part divided by the whole, and then you times that by 100, like we did up in here. So we have part of the problem done. Now we need to look at the missing ingredients. Part of things. So what is that? Called a membership test. So we need to return percentage. So this is to get the percentage of recipes section of problem. So now we have to look at the items in list is equal to recipe and inventory. Not in inventory. See, I feel like I want to go and make a whole oh shit. Wait, what? How is that not? Wait, they both have to be a flute. How is the type of float object not subscribable? I don't understand that. That'd be the only way you can get a decimal though, is with the float. I thought. That makes no sense. Oh, I know I need to return missing ingredients also. Alright, well, I got done what I wanted to get done during the stream. We'll be back another day doing this. I want to go get some food and hang out before I go to work, and I'll probably end up continue working on this while I'm at work on lunch and on my break. So probably going to stream more Sticks, Blade of the Goblin, or whatever it's called, this weekend. So we will continue to do that, and yeah. So very short stream today, but like I said, streaming on the weekends is just tough for me, and I just want to see how this goes. So, yeah.